Hey everybody, welcome back to the Friday the 13th series review. Today I'll be reviewing Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which came out in 1984. And the film stars Corey Feldman, I forgot her name, Kimberly Beck, I'm sorry. It was written by Bruce Hidayami Sakau. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing his name wrong. And Barney Cohen. And it was directed by Joseph Zito. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. So basically, is continuing the events of part 3. Jason's brought into the morgue. Jason escapes from the morgue, and meanwhile at Crystal Lake, there's like a family living there. Young Tommy Jarvis. And then there's a bunch of teenagers who move in next door. Excuse me again, I'm sorry. Then Jason begins to stalk and hunt them all. And then Tommy knows about Jason, and he has to try to beat Jason. Meanwhile, Trish is like, she's trying to survive Jason, and Jason's kind of chasing her around, and yeah. And that's pretty much, and then, and then there's the scene where Jason, he comes in contact with Tommy, and Tommy kills Jason, and actually Jason gets buried after this film, so Tommy actually killed Jason. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. What do I think about Friday the 13th, the final chapter? I think it's a pretty good movie, it's entertaining, it's fun, it's just like any other Friday the 13th film. It's entertaining, it's fun, I can't lie, it's really entertaining. Now, a lot of people say that this is the best Friday the 13th film. I'm sorry, I can't say it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. I think Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Ted White did a really good job as Jason. He played a really menacing Jason, a really good one. But Kane Hodder will always be my favorite Jason. And then, Tom Savini returned to do the makeup effects for this one because he heard it was the final chapter of the series. And the reason why they wanted it to be the final chapter is because critics hated these Friday the 13th films. All they did was give it negative reviews and all that, and, Paramount was like, this isn't really the best thing for us to be making, so they just were like, okay, let's end it. But it was so popular because, fans loved it, and it was a huge awesome hit at the box office. It was probably the most successful Friday the 13th. They're like, oh, this one actually made money, so let's make part 5. And, yeah. So that was the fate of Friday the 13th part 4. Now, the series would have ended here, but they didn't. And to me, that's fine, because I love the future sequels that come after this one. Except for part 5. But Friday the 13th, the final chapter, it's a very, very good movie. I can see why people think it's the best of the series. I really do, because, it's a very well-made movie. It is creepy, and, you have a new character introduced, and it goes a different direction now. Because Tommy Jarvis begins a new direction for 5 and 6. And his story ends with 6, and, a new character is introduced in part 7, but we'll get to that. Yeah. Part 4, really good movie. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Really good, actually. So, yeah, that's my review of Friday the 13th, the final chapter. And thanks guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.